on the thing. So
LeAndra and Timothy's show here.
No, do just Timothy, Mom. Could you write down Timothy?
All.
Could I have a word right here?
No, that's. This is what's gonna pick up all the sound down
My
at Fortnite.
My neck
I
is getting dry. What's a podcast?
I'm LeAndra, and we're gonna tell you a little. Action.
Well, this is LeAndra and Timothy's show about Fortnite. And you know about the polar peak monster, or like there's this cube that's in the air and it is going to get above the polar peak monster and it'll zap it and then it'll go and turn back alive into a snowy version of the polar peak monster. You guys maybe already noticed, but what you don't notice that the lighthouse is guiding something that's not a boat but a new monster, like what that poster says poster says there's a big goldfish and but it's really a monster.
Okay, Andrew, go ahead. Now, there's someone who plays Fortnite, and it's called Timothy. He watched these shows of Fortnite. And this show, about Fortnite, I figure out a polar peak has a new monster, and it has a big ice lake.
Yeah.
It's so cool. And
It's
if we get everyone from and pigs are cool.
Yeah, it's a big one and flying it's a big floating ice ball that's in the air in the middle of the polar, the king of polar peaks iceberg has there has been something at the Arctic. You may know that the polar peak monster was made by the king by the sand and the king by the misty snowy mountains. You may saw this guy do this stuff, but my dad says it might not be true. He says it's just a sneak peek. But Dad thinks he's right, but I think I'm right. LeAndra, how about you tell him about the Fortnite robot?
Okay. Fortnite, the ghost and the moon?
No, there's not a ghost on the moon. Now.
Wait, you mean the rock on the moon?
No, there's no rock on. Well, the moon's
you
a
mean
rock.
that man
No,
tried in a video game?
Actually,
tried to get to the moon.
Well, and I saw this where the Fortnite people Kit has a robot sound version of him. Hey LeAndra, how about you tell them about those eggs in Fortnite at the Polar Peak Castle?
Eggs in Fortnite?
Yeah.
Eggs in Fortnite, if we don't get them all hatched out.
No, they're
if
dangerous.
We don't get them, they're dangerous. The eggs are dangerous because we have to let them up there so we don't get everyone. We have to get everyone so we can get to a new level, and then on Fortnite.
And it's my turn to talk. And there's this big rock statue you all may notice, but it keeps moving every Fortnite video. One, it was crying, and the second, it was pointing at the Polar Peak iceberg's castle on top of it. Now, you guys may know that the Polar Peak Castle has gotten carried away by the Polar Peak monster. And you may not notice that the Polar Peak iceberg has been fully broken apart. But there is this big steam before the Polar Peak monster has come out of the ice. You may know that it was breathing, and we could see the breathingness, and it breathed it so hard that it took us off the iceberg. Hey, LeAndra, how about you tell us about what the Polar Peak monster has done to the robot hit on the first season of it?
I know what it did.
Well,
I know what it did. You tell them.
okay.
Well, there's like you guys know on the flood season, but I think you don't know, but on the flood season of Fortnite, there's like this like costume, so Midas can get into it and hold himself inside it, so he could breathe underwater.
Hey, LeAndra, how about you tell us about Wolverine
Okay.
and on the Halloween version?
Wolverine on the Halloween version is going to change into a new Wolverine, Skeleton Wolverine, in a new place, Wolverine Skeleton Place. And it's really cool. And videos, you can cheat on them.
And on the season that we're on right now, the superhero season, like Wolverine just has one power, his claws. If you like see this video, give me a big thumbs up. And if you don't like this video, give us a thumbs down. So you can give us a thumbs up if you want. Subscribe on the big square cube right here. Bye.
Bye. Enjoy our videos.